Hi traders, I will show you for beginners the most important things when you start trading is to know at what zones or levels you you're waiting for the market to come to you. You will never chase the market or chase a price. No stress. You must be like a crocodile waiting uh, for days, perhaps, for the best sacrifice, so to speak, the juiciest trade that give you a lot of move with a minimal risk. And in order to do so, I have chosen here a weekly time frame, and here you can see the euro-dollar currency pair. And you always, when you start your trading, you do exactly this. This is the very first step you do with your trading, always. Let's say every Sunday you do this when the markets are closed. So you prepare for your next week with start Monday, how your trade will be. Okay? So pretend it's Sunday now and you do this. You choose a weekly chart like this. And now you begin to pinpoint horizontal levels, which is most obvious, the most major zones or levels of support and resistance. And you have here one at the top. This is, by the way, 2008, when the financial crisis began in the States. It just go down here, and this is today. So this is the journey since 2008. And the other obvious demand level or support level is, of course, down here, right? So this is the largest leg. You can call in trading, it's called a leg. This is the largest leg from the very bottom to the very top. And you can also see minor legs within this major leg. And here you can see minor legs. Here's one. Here's another. Here's another. Here's another minor legs. You have a consolidation phase here. This is also a leg, a contraction on the downside, pullback. This is also a leg. So why I'm telling you this minor legs, minor, well, a reminder here is that I'm using a weekly chart here. So each of this candlesticks bar represents 1 week. I mean, this is 1 year. This is a huge leg. Everything is depending on what perspective you are using. Okay, so this was the largest one. This is the very bottom. This is the very top. And then secondly, to find the second largest major levels of support and resistance, you are looking for the biggest legs. At this point, this is a huge drop, right? This is the largest one, larger than this one, right? So of course, this is the next one, a support level. So you point out this level here. It's also in line with this resistance almost here. So this is a strong support and resistance level is when you can see when it's acting in the past as a resistance here, it went down, around this level, and in the future as support, resistance, support. And yet you see a lot of touches. Here's one touch, second touch, almost a third touch, little bit went down, but boom, lots of move on the upside here. And this we have a fourth touch, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is obvious, a very strong major level to use. You can also see here, touches this one. So why I'm telling you this, why it's important, is because when you see this drop and then it goes up here, and you have put this level, if you're using this level here, the support level, you know where most likely where the buyers will step in, where the demand level is. So even though you put your trade here, a buy trade, okay, a kind of loss here, but if you have ice in your stomach and you're thinking that this is a trade for a couple of days or weeks, you would have a great, huge profit here, all this way here. And then it happens the third time. It goes down here. You could buy here as well. You have a minor loss here on your trade, then it returns and you have a huge trade here for 1 year profit. You don't have to lift a finger for a year. It just goes up for 1 year. You double or triple your account, 200 or 100% in profit in return. And also, we can see here a drop. This support doesn't hold any longer. But don't think that this is unnecessary. You can see what's happening here. So if you see this move here and you're thinking, well, we have a downtrend here. So where shall I put my sell order, a sell limit order? Right here, of course. So this line can give you so much help for years, And you see here, can you see how exact the market shoots up to this level again and pulls down? Here you have once again over 1 year, 1.5 years of profit. So next step is to find the minor legs. Minor, they are huge as well, but less huge than the other ones. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit slow. I have been sick in COVID for 1 week now, so I'm a little bit tired. So, okay, here is, of course, the other one, a supply zone, or a level. We say levels now. Zones are something I will tell you tomorrow at the same time. I will tell you how to put out the zones where you can get more trades in the direction that you want for good profits. But this is very important to begin with, to put out these levels. Then we'll take, for more accuracy, the zones. For instance, this is a typical example why zones are so important and real in real trading, in the real life situation. Because you can see here, you have a high level here, but at this case, the price didn't went up here. It went up here and boom. So if you would anticipating and waiting for this price for the euro to reach this level, you would have lose 1 year of profit here. That is why between these two horizontal lines, that's a zone. That's why zones are so important. But more about that tomorrow. Here is, of course, another level, resistance level, to wait for if you want to follow this downtrend. So this horizontal line here is actually not a support zone, support level. It actually, I have bought this euro dollar pair today here at this level. Why? Because it's dropped below this strong. It's also a strong support level. Very often, especially when it comes to forex trading, we have false breakouts. It's lots of tricks. That's another thing I will tell you in another education video setup. I will teach you how to spot where the big institution and hedge funds managers, when the BlackRock and hedge fund managers, where they put their large orders, where they divide them. They want to hunt your stop losses and take your money for better liquidity for their trades. That's a stop hunting trades that you get stopped out. That's also something I will teach you about later. How much money you can get with a very tight stop loss if you can manage and see these fakes. For example, here you have a fake breakout. I will adjust this level a little bit better. Up to this level there. Okay? It touches here. Here was very close. The level went up. Here we have a false bearish break. This is very common in Forex. So if you can spot this one, you will make a lot of money doing Forex trading. Sometimes I actually only trading false breakouts. And a false breakouts is, when you see this, the price goes down below this strong major demand level, support level. And it breaks down 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You see 4 wicks here on the down on the below here, 4 wicks. That means that the price went down and then the buyer step in fast 4 times. And this one is a huge bullish pin bar with a long wick on the downside. And remember, this is weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, weekly charts are very accurate and strong. They can show this kind of trades where you can when you can triple your trading account without actually doing nothing. If you just bought after you saw this, in this case, you had this profit. If you could see where you could take off the profit off the table here before it went down for a couple of weeks. So this is a false break, bearish false break, and the buyer stepped in and take the price higher. Well, apologize, I'm talking too much about other things now than this support and support levels I would talk about, but it's so difficult not to talk about the whole picture. How much information you can get when you know how to put these levels in the right ordering, so you can spot where the big institutions and banks, when they put in their huge money, so you are able to follow the smart money and make a lot of profits. This is also a technique you can use at all assets, also stocks and commodities and so forth. Second step, third step you can do, you can go down to to daily time frame here, daily chart. Now we have put the levels, support and resistance levels on a weekly time frame. Now you can also make slightly minor support and resistance levels using daily time frame. Here you have one, for example, one support or one resistance. You have support here, because this leg is pretty much. It's a couple of weeks. I don't know how many it could be here. How many candlestick bars? Perhaps 45, 1.5 months, 6 weeks. So this is the levels where you can put on the daily time frame. And in this case, this is also another education video. I will show you how to follow the trend. In this case, it's very easy to see. This orange is 100 EMA. So you can see how accurate the euro dollar on this long downtrend for over 1.5 years actually go down, where the seller is stepping in to follow this 100 EMA. In this case, this is 50 EMA is working. So it's very effective also using. But that's another day, of course. So I think you understand the picture here, what I'm trying to tell you, that you start with a monthly or a weekly time frame and put out the largest moves from the bottom to the top, like here. And here, for example, if you're using the daily time frame here, you have one here as well, and here. So that was it. I will be back tomorrow at the same time. And tomorrow I will show you advanced support and level zones. So you can be more flexible with your trades and get more trades in your favor. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I will also be go live soon, so I can interact with you and that you're able to ask questions to me live, so I can respond to it. So, okay, thank you. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.